Well, we're just outside of Alstown. We are southeast of Waterville in the dirt roads and wheat fields of eastern Washington state. Yeah. This is a less traveled road, huh? If we were to break down, we would be less found people, yeah. We are in the middle of nowhere east of Waterville. Not even quite sure where I'm at. So we're just driving. I was going to take a left there, but because I thought I would head to the highway, but it didn't look like it was very well used, so I'm sticking to this one because it's more traveled. That's right. Don't know where I'm going, but hey, that's all right. Got a full tank of gas, so hey, we got time to take care of it, don't we? I keep thinking I'm going to find a house or something up here. That's what we're driving, looking for. Someone is working these fields because we have fields of wheat growing and we have freshly plowed fields. So someone out there is doing a lot of work out here in the middle of nowhere. I bet it gets dusty out here when the wind blows with all those fields open like this. But today, no wind, so a good thing. Yeah, everything looks the same out here. You kind of wonder whether or not you're in the right place or not. Or have I been by here before? What happens if you're a worker and you're new to the job? I'm late to work. I can't find where I'm going or know where you're at. I'm trying to decide whether I should take a left or go straight ahead. And I'm thinking about it. So far, going straight ahead hasn't taken me anywhere, so I'm going to take a left and look at that. A farmhouse, yeah. We're kind of in civilization. If you don't want stress and you don't like people, well, this is the place to live right here. Yeah, look at that. I would call this the big house on the prairie. Yeah. They got grain silos and they got outbuildings and barns. Looks like a couple workhouses for farm workers and a playhouse and a big farmhouse. Yeah. With a dog that doesn't like us. Oh, yeah. He's probably thinking, what's that? A car on this road? Yeah. That's what happened. Let's go down a little further and see how close their neighbors are. Yeah. You could probably fire a gun out here and they wouldn't hear you at the neighbor's house. Probably have to be like a cannon. Boom. Yeah. Look, there's a neighbor. Oh, whoa, check that out. And you can see some mountains in the background, so we're up a little bit here, not down in a gully. Well, it appears that neighbor's not as close as it looks, is it? I wouldn't want to walk to that place. That's a few miles down the road. But it stands out in the middle of the wheat fields where there's nothing else around. So since that last farmhouse, there's only one other house on this road. That is something, huh? Well, this one here is closer to town, so it's a little more accessible and don't have to go down the dirt road as far, probably to get to Highway 2. because that's where we're going to come out at. My last video, we had us up going through the Palisades, and the end of that road comes out about 15 miles east of Coulee City on Highway 2. Look, they got a speed sign. Holy crap, this is like, whoa. And paved road. Ooh, yeah, it is civilized here. And there's two houses. There's one on the right and one on the left. Wow. And that looks like a school there. Isn't that something? In the middle of, yeah. I'm not going to say nowhere because we are somewhere. I'm here and so are they. Another big farmhouse on the right. Living out here, you have to be pretty good at doing stuff. You know, very self-reliant. You're fixing plumbing, electrical, digging drain fields. Yeah, you got to know all that stuff. And there's more mountains, a little more visible. We're up a little higher. Boy, these neighbors aren't that close, are they? I'm sure they know who each other is because in times of hardship, they're probably there for each other. Oh, yeah, looks like we're coming up on Highway 2. Again, that goes east and west in the state of Washington. And another big farmhouse across the road. So there was only, what, there's like 4 houses on that road. Yeah, they're not too close together. That's okay. Now we're on Highway 2 and we are headed west. Yeah, we're headed to Douglas. Douglas? Yeah, that's right. There's a town called Douglas. Was someone named Douglas? I guess I could have checked on that to see what the historical part is. I was looking for the history of Douglas, Washington, and really couldn't find anything. You know, it appears I read that Douglas was where the railroad went through first, and then Waterville was second, but I'm not sure how that worked out because Waterville came out to be a pretty big community. But anyway, the only thing I can find about Douglas is it's 2,379 feet up in elevation, so it's up there a little bit since we're only like 900 feet in East Wenatchee. But here we are headed west still, headed toward Douglas and Waterville. Douglas is a little before Waterville, probably like 6 miles. And Highway 2 is pretty scenic, isn't it? All the big farms and the mountains and the sky, and it doesn't appear that anyone's in that big of a hurry. We got to get to where we're going, but it's okay. This is a pleasant drive. We come around the corner, there you see it. Douglas, Washington. Right down in a little creek. And that would be Douglas Creek. Yeah, that's right. It goes through Douglas and goes all the way down into the Palisades. Yeah. And comes out at the Columbia River. Yeah. And we're traveling during the COVID thing, so we're not stopping anywhere where there's people. We stay away from everything, trying to be safe. We want people to enjoy the ride because they want to be safe, and it's safer to stay home than this. But we're real careful. I use a plastic bag when I'm pumping gas so I don't touch the gas pumps or any of the other things, and try to stay away from anyone that's putting gas in their car, and wear a mask too. Look how clean and organized that Douglas General Store is. Wow, pretty tight, huh? One thing about Douglas that it's well known for, and that it has a iconic type of a church. That's right. We're going to go check it out right now. Since there's not too many streets in here, there we go. And there's the Douglas Church just up here on the left. It's a beautiful building, isn't it? I want to thank you all for watching, and please subscribe to my channels, Wenatchee 360 Weather and Washington State Roads. Thanks again for watching.